Barry, this is kind of interesting because it really is, I think all of this falls under the category, how do we better know our customer, right? I mean, that's ultimately what we're trying to get to and sort of whatever experience we have. I guess the question I kind of have for you, what is the state of marketers or marketing, in your opinion, given you look under the hood with some of these companies? Like, I don't know, I know from the outside. Um,
Mhm.
do you think they're really like at a point where like, oh my God, we really got to crack the code and fix this because we're moving into a different world? Like, what's the cycle? I think in part my question is kind of like, where are we today versus maybe where we were 5 years ago and what's happening?
Yeah, it's such a great question, Greg. I know you and I have kind of spoken about this in the past. The way I kind of look at it from a marketer's lens, I suppose, is the lights have been continually getting dimmer in the room. And we haven't noticed because they get so subtly dimmer every day. And so you can imagine we just start squinting more. We turn the brightness up on our machine, but eventually the light goes off. And then we're like, oh, I guess I have a problem. I need to change the light bulb or call
And,
the
and
electrical company.
what's that reduction in light? Is that sort of, is
Yeah,
that cookie deprecation and
it's
those
cookies.
kinds of issues that you're talking about, or privacy sort of playing a role in sort of restricting, or Apple sort of, don't track? Is that where you're going?
Yeah, it's 100% the efficacy of, in this case, our digital marketing. Given that we've been so dependent on the cookie for so long, it's really just the Chrome browser now that supports the cookie. They have 40% market share, and so that light has been dimming. When Safari turned
Yeah.
it off, when Apple decided to
Yeah.
make some changes, and that robustness and the trustability and the accuracy of that cookie universe has continually gotten dimmer. And with Google finally putting the deprecation date later this year for all of cookies in
Yeah.
Chrome, that's when the light's going to go out. And so I think we've seen this evidence. This dimming has really been evidenced in our ROAS is going down, but just a little bit each month. Our match rates are going down, but a little bit each month. The efficacy of our acquisition spend is going down. Our loyalty efforts are going down, but it's been incremental. And when we finally go off the cookie, we'll find that we have this precipitous drop. And so I think what you're seeing, to your question, is most companies are now embracing a first-party data strategy, right? The first-party data is the data that the brand or the
Mm-hmm.
company is collecting from the customer directly, and not having to rely on some third party tracking us around the internet.